Do do do. Why have you forsaken me? In your eyes forsaken me. In your thoughts forsaken me. In your eyes forsaken me. Trust you. It's gonna be brutal, but let's do it. It's gonna be brutal. My father. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Sneeze so good, bro. No. All right, come on. Makes sense. Broke the game. Why are you lagging so much? Jeez, come on. Dun, 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 dun. Take only what you need, fine.
You're on YouTube watching chill lo-fi hip-hop. But did you know that there's a YouTube music music app where you can listen to playlists based on whatever mood you're in. Did not see that coming. Get YouTube Music Premium.
You're toxic, I'm flipping up. My skin is one they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Can't see. Our walls are closing in. So insecure. Fear is powerful.
YouTube Premium is ad-free.
Oops. Wrong button there, buddy.
Premium, a whole app just for streaming music, uninterrupted. YouTube Premium, it's way more than ad-free. Try 1 month on us.
Pick it. Do 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 do. Oh, wrong button there, buddy. So what if you can see the darkest side of me? No one will ever take the side of me. I gotta become. It's not the real me. I can't escape myself. It's not the real me. No one will ever take this angle. I have become, and we believe it's not the real me. Probably go fish a little bit after this. What happened to my music, man?
Your favorite movies and TV are on YouTube. Enjoy the latest releases. Get Crunchyroll, Max, Paramount Plus, and more. Find your favorite movies and TV on YouTube.
When you free your mind. Lose ourselves, but we find it all. The one we hear, the one we lose ourselves, but we find it all. So high. Free your lives. Oh, did I only get 2 airs? Oh. So up high. In the sky. Oh, I should have just fucking. Oh well, whatever. Should have just taken the one from Artie to Brimhaven. That was dumb. But oh well. So up high. We got quite a ways to go. Jesus, why can't I not click on anything there? Boo boo boo. I'm not going to realize those returns since I will use them myself. No, fuck off. How about that? $53, $53. Oh, motherfucker. Dun, 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 dun. I'd like to access my bank account, please. Is Shiloh Village like bugged out, or am I tripping? Is it like very hard to see where you fucking fish at, or am I just high? Bro, what is this? Fuck is the fishing spot? Hey, let's go. Big levels, G. Huge levels. Huge levels. Long range in that fishing, G. Look at that. Look at that long range fishing right there.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and background play. Try 1 month free.
Look at that long range fishing, bro. Long range fishing, bro. Let's go. Long range fishing, these. Show me the way. Oh, that ain't good. You're taking my fish, bro. Don't be taking my fish, bro. Let me start some combos out here, you know? Sheesh.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on your spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies.
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank NA, member FDIC.
Nothing's alright. Nothing is fine. I'm waiting, I'm crying. Losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. I'm winning. I'm crying. Every time we touch, I get this feeling every time we hear my heart beat.
Culture evolves at the speed of light, just like your financial needs. When it comes to your money, Credit Karma keeps you in the know and ahead of the game. You can count on Credit Karma to keep up with your financial needs as they evolve. We'll help you monitor your progress and give personalized recommendations so you can make strides towards your goals and find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
I was fucking in this. Where does next spot at? Jeez. Where the next spot at? Go down here and fish a little bit. Shit. Oh shit. My bad, boys. I'm out here Over here talking to some dude from work. My bad, geez. Index, appreciate the raid, bro. Give him a talk about your in-game taxes. My bad, dude. I was over here locked in on a conversation with this one of my coworkers over here. Appreciate the raid, boys. Hope everyone is doing well. God, I was speed texting away, bro. I didn't even realize you raided. Trying to get some damn levels for Legends, boys. Your Index, you're a legend, bro. Well, I hate that this keeps moving around. Like, it wasn't moving at all, and now it's moving every couple minutes. I'm off to sauna. Have a nice stream. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the raid a lot. Enjoy the sauna. It's probably what I need, honestly. Garlic, what's up? Gal, how you boys doing? This dude is blowing my phone up. Gucci skilling away. Damn. I hear that. Me too, man. I hear that. That's the move. I just finished up some thieving. I got tired of picking the door. My damn hand started hurting, so I just moved to fishing. Yeah, my bad, boys. I didn't realize he raided me. That was kind of crappy, huh? And what's his name at the furnace? Saison. Good ass band. Maybe. I'll check them out when I run by. Could be. Yo, Garlic, you still in here, bro? Yeah, it is. That's his name. Garlic. Look at that man dropping garlic emojis, bro. Is this spot like bugged right here? Can you not get to this little spot? I'm assuming you cannot. Medium mushroom. Damn, he sent the garlic and the foot long? Jeez. Okay. Sent the garlic foot long, my boy. Some cheese, garlic, and bread. Okay. Garlico. You should be pretty quick to 53 fishing. Is that the move? Stay here till 53? I'm assuming it's probably a lot faster than going to like Catherby or something. It's probably a whole lot faster. There's a 99's fastest at the moment. Until 99, yeah, it'd be wild. Honestly, right now, Mushroom, I'm just trying to get all Rex to complete all the quests in the game, pretty much. And once I finish Legends and Heroes and everything, I'm gonna just go finish up like my combat stats, range, mage, and all that, and take a break from skilling and questing. To be honest with you, most of this stuff has come from like mobile while I'm at work, or if I'm just like chilling on my laptop when my wife is home. But I need to get all the requirements done so I can just finish questing. I mean, I plan to come back to it, but I'd like to get best in slots first and then train like magic, strength, range, all that. But it will be clutch to have fish and cook my own sharks in the future with the Kang. It's kind of the plan. Herblore is going to be so annoying. Crafting, I'm probably going to just do bowstrings, as painful as that is. And other than that, I should be alright. 5 more thieving levels. But I did start playing maybe like 2 weeks ago, so I guess it's not terrible, but... Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Look at that big 30 fishing, dude. Big 30 fishing guy. Per year for 2 weeks, especially. Yeah. So when I started playing, I did like basic free-to-play quests, and I was like, all right, I need to get some money. Try to do it the lazy man's way and just sit at like Fire Giants, or I think I went to Fire Giants at 40 range. So I got 13 levels there. And I went to Blue Dragons at like 40 mage. But I was like, I'm running out of runes and arrows so fast. So I need to go back to skilling for a little bit. And I guess I'm just going to do it the way you're supposed to. I'm not going to try to buy herbs and cowhides and shit like that. I'm going to just try to get it myself, and that way I can profit everything. But when I go for crafting next, by the time I get 45 crafting from bowstrings, that'll probably be a pretty good amount of money I can make. So yeah, questing's fun. I mean, I'm pretty excited to like get all these wrecks and then honestly just knock every single quest out.
So kids can bounce the kids bop without missing a beat. Try 1 month free.
Yeah, 60 woodcut. We'll see. I should be thieving just because 45 is going to be money. Oh yeah, that's another reason why I know it's probably a little bit slower, but I don't know how many you need, honestly. Let me look real quick. Yes, I do have 2 computers. That's why I'm over here doing this. Motherfucker. 25 to 45, 3,500, so over almost 4K bowstrings. It's gonna be a little wild. I found that, I mean, agility's pretty easy to do on mobile. I honestly should be thieving right now just to get these last 5 levels since I'm on my actual computer, and fishing can be done pretty AFK. But I'll have a lot of time this weekend to grind too. I gotta work tomorrow and Friday, but I'll be off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Try to grind some of this out. Maybe quest some. I'll be like 1. Yeah. Tired of being broke, man. And I did fire giants the entire time with no ring of wealth. So it was like not that great. I mean, skimmies, battle staffs, all that stuff was decent money. And the herbs from Chaos Druids. Looking back now, I probably should have kept all of the herbs that I sold, but whatever. It's around 1 mil, make about 100 from them. Yeah. It was very fast. I mean, start at 20, 11 levels already. Obviously going to slow down, but time is tough. Yeah, it is. Gmaul comes with Slayer, right? Or right after Slayer. Kind of wanted to, back when I played old school RuneScape, like before I quit playing, I had like a 50 attack Voider, like 50, 99, 42, 99, 45 prayer, 99 magic. That was like the last account I played. I'm almost thinking about trying to do that in 04scape, but I don't know how well that would work out. Yeah, I need to do more. Like with 50 attack, other than a G Maul. I mean, I don't really know what you'd use a Rune Skimmy. But that was like my favorite build back in old school. Might be a little rough, but Rune Skimmy is not that much worse than D-Long, so I have a couple months before D-Skim comes out. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's faster. Even if I had 60 attack right now, I might even use like a Rune Skim. Honestly, I don't know. I'd have to look at compare them, but yeah, I think when it's time to PvP, I would just kind of go range into G Maul, but if I wanted to like melee PK, I don't really know what would work. Rune Skim probably wouldn't hit too much. I mean, you'd be like 88 combat if you were maxed. 88, 89. So yeah, might just stay 50 until D-Skim comes out. What is Garlic's next adventure? I know he's always up to something. Probably drop another banger of a YouTube video. Ranging Guild. Wow, I just dropped a video an hour ago. Damn. Bang, bang. Probably need to join someone's Discord and find a partner for heroes when I get to that point. Honestly, word is sentence there. Been awake all night. Oh, you're good, bro. Me too. I'm a firefighter and I work 24 hours, so I sleep at work too. I think I got like a little over 2 hours of sleep last night and came home and slept for like an hour and a half and was like, yeah, this is feel like ass, but oh well.
Your favorite movies and TV are on YouTube. Enjoy the latest releases.
We're Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, the bestest couple ever!
Congress said we can't use human
Respect, thanks for keeping people safe. Ralph, that's a cool job though. Yeah, man, it's honestly the coolest job in the world. I don't think I'd ever leave it. It's not like that every night, but the kind of the area I work in for the department is very, very busy. So people don't understand. I'm just trying to get some thieving and fishing levels, and I'm sitting there trying to grind on my phone. You know what I mean? I got to get more than 2 hours of sleep to grind thieving. I was thieving earlier, and like my eyes were like closing. I was like, I can't keep right-clicking this gate right now. Oh, fire will go eventually. This XP won't get itself. Damn right. It's not like just fire. It's like fire and EMS. I don't know how it is over where you guys are, but or wherever you live. Garlic, I know you don't live in the US, but it's like fire and EMS, so it's like 95% medical calls. But yeah. So I ride like a fire truck and an ambulance. Decided to crash some mines. Clicking the altar. Nice. That is, as you can see, this rune crafting level right here. It's pretty crazy that they are combined the US. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Like, we kind of just rotate. So I actually work 3 days a week. They are 24 hours. So like this week, I worked yesterday, I'm off today, go back tomorrow, off Thursday, work Friday, and then I'm off for 4 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll go back Wednesday, off Thursday, work Friday, off Saturday, work Sunday, and then off for 4 days again. But yeah, we kind of rotate, so it's not like every day you're on the ambulance or you're on the fire truck. Kind of within your station, they'll like rotate you so you're not on the same thing every single day. You're getting stuck in children's swings and need to be cut out. Yeah, damn right, dude. There's some wild stuff. Like when you do the tourist trap and stuff, bro, like my crew and I could get people out so fast. Like we could have skipped all the steps in like tourist trap and we could have just gotten her out pretty quick. It's an insane schedule. No, that's sweet, man. It really is. Like when you're at work and you're really busy, the day does fly by. Like you get to work out the first like hour, 2 hours of work, do whatever chores you have, train. We usually train every day for like a couple hours, and then for the most part, the rest of the day you can do whatever you want. But when you're busy at work, it goes by super quick. But I tell people all the time, I'm like, I'm home like all the time. Like most people that I also do like personal training coaching, like strength and conditioning coaching on the side, part-time. So a lot of stuff that I post on like Instagram, people will like message me on Instagram and be like, do you not have a job? Like, is this your only job? And I'm like, no. But it just looks like I'm home all the time. And really I am. I mean, if you think about it, we work 9 days a month, but it's a full-time job. So it's technically 72 hours a week, but sounds cool, long days. But yeah, nice to have 4 days off in a row. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's like a second home. Work out, eat, sleep, whatever, pretty much for the most part you want to do. If you have stuff that you need to work on from home, like a lot of guys that I work with are into like woodworking and like making stuff. Pretty much got 99 crafting in real life. So they'll just bring like projects to work and work on stuff. But no, I wouldn't really trade it for anything. Allows you to have a lot of time off for if you have a part-time job. Like a lot of people have actual, like strength and conditioning coaching, it is an actual part-time job, but it's not like I don't have to do that every day. A lot of it's online or just communicating with people. But a lot of other guys like work at the hospital or they whatever, do some sort of like landscaping or construction. I don't really want to do like labor work part-time. That's my dog behind me. It's pretty cool actually. Yeah, man, it's sweet. It's a dope job. I love it. I don't know if y'all can see this man behind me. Oh shit. I've been trying to teach him how to do thieving and stuff for me, but his paw doesn't really fit the mouse very well. And he always opens the gate. He doesn't know how to right click it, bro. Yeah, we want to do labor work if I'm going to work. Yeah. Because the problem with that is, another problem I ran into when I first started coaching. Zozo, watch out. Watch out, man. One of the problems I ran into when I started doing like strength and conditioning coaching was when I was meeting people in person. Like I'd be like, yeah, I'll meet you at the gym or wherever we were doing something. Because a lot of it might have been like conditioning, running, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll meet you wherever. We'll meet at like 6:30 a.m. Well, if I didn't sleep all night at work, or if we get a call at 5:45 a.m. and I'm supposed to get off at 6 a.m., now I have someone, like now I'm like an hour late to meet the person, you know what I mean? So if you have like a hard time set for your part-time job the following day, it can definitely be an issue. But finding something that's like flexible or that I can build my own is much easier than if I work for somebody else. I'll just bark at the gate waiting for someone to open it. Yeah, dude, he just sits there and barks at it. Yeah, don't get banned for account sharing with the dog. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I told you on stream. So if something happens, at least I have proof. He's the only one that plays the account other than me. It's just my dog, man. Just my dog, bro. Don't ban my dog, man. He'll be upset. Dude, if Pizzazz banned a dog, that'd be like immediate, like, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? I gotta spend some time with the enjoy the rest of the stream, drop you sub. I appreciate it, Garlic. I'll catch you next time you're live. I'll check that video out. Sorry for the non-reaction to the raid. I was locked in on my phone, but appreciate you chilling. This song is a banger right here, bro. Banger, banger, banger. Coach my girlfriend at the gym, and it's quite hard. Like mine, I don't have the patience. Yeah, so I mean, it really depends. Like, number one, that like I've been into like growing up sports and stuff, obviously, but I got into like serious lifting, like powerlifting. If you know what powerlifting is, like I got into powerlifting, like I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, and that's really all I cared about was how strong I could get. Not really focused on like dieting or anything like that. So it was more just like eat as much as I can, lifting 6 days a week. And then probably like 2 years ago, I got more into doing like, I don't know how popular it is like where you are, but like hybrid athlete training where you're running, running a lot and lifting a lot. And most days I'm running in the morning and then I'm lifting in the evening. Right now, probably between like 45 and 50 miles a week. And then I'm lifting 4 days a week. But it really depends on like whoever you're coaching. It depends on like what their goals are. Obviously, I think in my opinion, like some of the people I work with, there's a group of dudes that I work with that not like at the fire department, but a group of guys that I like coach. Their goal is just to generally be healthier. They want to like lose weight and gain some muscle. And in my opinion, that's like, just my opinion personally, that's like one of the easiest people to coach because they don't have anything specific. They're not like chasing a specific number, or they're not like preparing for a competition or something like that. And most of that's going to come just from their diet. So I can help them figure out how many calories they should be eating and all that stuff, and figure out realistically, like how many times can this person exercise a week? What, like, do they have kids? How many hours a week do they work? What other stuff do they have going on in their life? Do they drink a shit ton? Do they like to go out at night and pound beers? Like, there's a number of things that you need to consider. But also with the fire department, it's me and 2 other guys, and we program like all of the training or physical fitness for the recruit schools. So when like the fire department hires a bunch of people, they go through 22 weeks of like an academy style to prepare to be a firefighter. And we program all of that for 20 to 30 people at a time. So it's like, I can work with anyone for the most part, but for my job and like what we do for them is very, very different and then what we do for like someone who just, is like a financial advisor and just wants to be healthier. Like,
a lot of times for the fire department, you're training to learn how to save yourself and save someone else and carry heavy loads and awkward positions and work with very limited sleep and all these type of things. But if you're working with someone who's got like a corporate job and they can, you know, for the most part, there's no physical stress on their body, it's way different. Yeah, diet, that's gonna, like, if you're looking at aesthetics, like you want someone who just wants to look good, you can train as hard as you possibly can and want to, but if their diet, if they have like very poor diet habits, or like alcohol is a huge problem. Like I used to drink, like I used to love going out and drinking like all night, and then I'd get up and I'd go run 10 miles, and then I'd lift 6 hours later, and then we'd go out for beers and all this stuff, and it was like, it's so hard to do all those things. You have to sacrifice something. And now I don't drink at all now. I just never, like, always get hungover. You feel like shit. You can't do anything. But it's the same with food. Like, if you're eating like shit, most of the time you're going to feel like shit. And the other thing is, a lot of people don't know, like, a lot of people they're eating for efficiency. Like most people, at least here in the US and people that I work with, most people that I work with, they're eating for efficiency. Like they're at work, they need food. They don't have time to, like, they have a time, if you dedicate one day to prep your food for the entire week, that's the easiest way to do it. Or like prep your food for 3 days and then, you know, prep it again for 3 days or whatever. But most people will sacrifice the quality of their food if they can just get it there in front of them. And I think that's what the issue is. The variety sounds interesting. Yeah, man. I highly suggest, like, my brother, he's really big into like bodybuilding and powerlifting and stuff like that. And I've told him, like I've lost a lot of size, and I'm totally fine with that because I don't care to be the strongest person. Like, I don't care to have a 600-pound deadlift anymore. I don't care to squat 500 pounds or anything like that. Like, only thing that's going to lead me to is me getting hurt and just me have problems in like 20 years. But what I think is really dope is if I can go run 10, 12, 13, 14 miles at 6 in the morning, and then I can do a lower body session that evening. I think that's more interesting to me, and the benefits from running and lifting are huge. But it's something you need to, like, if you ever think about it, it's definitely something you need to ease into. Like, it's taken me, you know, 2 or 3 summers to kind of get to where I'm at now. Just trial and error, like making sure you're eating enough to fuel your body and everything. Even as a long-time bodybuilder, I can't get definitive. Just eating heaps and training is incremental. And my girlfriend doesn't eat enough, actually. So I tried cooking extras probably for a few months and gained so much weight. Just getting back into it now. She was doing more general flexibility. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. She doesn't eat enough. Actually, a lot of people, this is actually something that happened recently. This guy that is kind of close to my family. I'm not like, he's not paying me or anything like that. It's just kind of like helping him out. He wants to like lose weight. Or he said he doesn't really care how much he weighs. He just wants to look less fat. That's pretty much what he told me. And he's really not that fat. He's just not like, he's not lean. He has potential to be like a big dude just the way he's built. But he just wants to lose body fat. And when I was talking to him about, because he was paying for like meal prep companies and all this stuff, and he was like, I looked at his calories, or he told me how much he was eating, and it was like way, way, way less than someone his weight and his size and how much he was exercising should be eating. And that can be pretty detrimental for a number of reasons. Like, number one, obviously recovery. It's going to be very hard for you to recover if you're training hard and eating that little. But you will actually look better, feel better, gain more muscle, and lose more fat if you can eat more than most people think, right? Like, you can look pretty lean and strong with more food. Like, I was big on like the keto thing for a while, a couple years ago, where I wouldn't really eat any carbs. And yeah, you get lean pretty quick. But I got lean, but I got like really, like, I didn't look like I lifted weights. Like I looked like I lifted weights, but it wasn't like, I was like not pleased at all with how I looked. I was like, okay, I look really small, but I kind of like lost most of my definition and size and everything. And the only thing I changed was reintroducing carbs, and I'm more lean, stronger, faster, feel much better. Like outside of exercise, I feel a whole lot better now that I'm like eating more. But again, it's just goal specific. Like, what's your goal and what do you need to fuel that is pretty much the thing. Yeah, like diet shakes. Yeah, it is. And the topic of nutrition is like I'm pretty locked in on my diet. I track all my food. It's really easy for me. I just use an app, scan the barcode, it fills it out. I just put how much of it I'm eating. It's super, super easy. It's also free. I don't pay anything for the app. But it's also just good to know like how much you're actually eating, because if you're kind of just randomly eating stuff, you honestly have no clue how much it is. And some things are way more calories than you may expect. And but like occasionally, like my wife and I have this thing where like maybe once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks after I do, like if I do a long run, like 15 or 17 miles, I'll get back home, I'll have like a small breakfast, and then midday, her and I will go to some restaurant or go somewhere, and I'll just eat like a shit ton of calories that day. But it's more of just like, I kind of earned it. It's not really going to hurt me, and my body needs it because I just ran 15 or 17 miles. But that's also another way of me being like, okay, if I'm craving something, I'm going to make sure I earn that. I'm not just going to like go to the fridge and start popping shit open and eat it and then like sit down. Maybe you don't have to be that disciplined. I'm not saying everyone needs to, but it's what works for me, and it's more enjoyable that way. But you can make your food taste really, really good, and you can eat really clean. Like I eat very clean, and I'm very satisfied. Like I never pop open my food and I'm like, damn, I have to eat this. Like I pretty much look forward to every single meal. I think it really only works people upset. Yeah, that's true. And it's the demands too. Like again, if you have a pretty chill job, or like you work from home or something and you're not really doing a whole lot, I mean, even for people that do a whole lot, or even if they have a physical job, keto works wonders for some people. But I realized for me, it was just doing much more harm than it was good for me. Not saying that, maybe once the summer's over, I might change some things up and try to put some size back on and reduce the running a little bit. And maybe I won't need as many carbs. But it's pretty amazing to see when you limit your body from carbs so much and then you reintroduce them, like your body changes very quickly to that. So it's pretty cool to see for you, because you burn like, yeah, complex carb. Yeah, once you get into good eating habits, let yourself have a treat once in a while. Yeah, no, it really is. I mean, growing up, I had some really bad like eating habits. Like I was really like into sports like basketball, soccer, wrestling, and all that, but I just didn't know. I mean, most kids that are in like middle school, they don't really know how to eat. You just eat whatever. But I was pretty heavy in middle school. I mean, I was probably a little over 200 pounds in middle school, and I'm only 5'9", so I'm not like a big dude. I just was eating very, very poorly. But no, I think it's, and the goal the whole time, the goal, like last summer, I was probably taking it a little bit too serious. I was really like limiting my food. I was actually eating in a deficit, so I wasn't even eating enough food to maintain my weight, and I was still running and lifting and doing all these races and competitions and stuff. And then by like the end of the summer, I just got to the point to where like week after week after week, I was just in so much pain, couldn't have a good workout. I'd go out for like you know, a 75-minute run, I'd get like 25 minutes into it. My whole body would like stop work. Like literally my legs would like stop functioning. I'd have to walk. I'd be like, what the hell is going on? Like, you know, 2 months ago, I was doing 90-minute runs at like a 7-minute mile pace or 7.5-minute mile pace. And now I can't even run 30 minutes. And I realized I just was doing so much harm to my body. And it was literally just because of food. So, but you live and you learn. So, but yeah, the goal for me is I have some races coming up in June, like some trail races. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like what Hyrox is. I know that's kind of getting a little popular now. But we're signing up for a Hyrox race. We have a marathon in August, and then after that I will probably reduce the running probably by like half, like 20 to 25 miles a week, and then just focus more on lifting for a couple months. But I don't plan to ever stop fully running, but my goal pretty much is, I know like the races and stuff, they're fun to do. It's more of like a social thing, right? And it's kind of cool to see, like, you know, how fast can you run a half marathon or whatever, or how like Hyrox. I've never done that before, but we're gonna do one, and I'll say, you know, I might do it and love it, or I might do it and really hate it and never want to do it again. But the whole goal is that obviously everything you're doing now is going to hopefully one day help you in 30, 40 years. So probably a little bit lower than that. Not great. Finish my master's at race schedule. Yeah, man, injuries suck. They can really set you back. Like, depending on how bad it is, obviously you might have to change up everything that you're doing based off of what your injury is. But I know life. That's the thing. Like I'm gonna have a daughter in October. So what I do is probably going to change some, right? I'm not going to be able to do the exact same thing that I'm doing now. But even like when I get up to go to work, I get up at 4 a.m. Even when I'm off work, I'm usually up between like 4:30 and 5 a.m. And within like the first 30 minutes that I'm awake, I'm usually getting ready to go run. Or if I'm not running that day, I'm getting ready to go lift. And the plan is, or the goal is, when my daughter's here in October, that I'm going to try to get that workout done before my daughter even wakes up. But life is going to be, I appreciate it. It's going to be a good time. Friend does Hyrox. Yeah, Hyrox is getting very, very, very popular. I noticed it like towards the, I don't know, maybe like the last quarter of last year, probably like September. That's when I kind of figured out what it was. And I realized that there's a competition like 3 hours away from me. And within maybe like 3 or 4 days of them releasing tickets for that competition, every single ticket was already sold out. So we didn't get tickets for that race. We got like waitlisted, and I read online, just through like Reddit and some stuff like that. Apparently when those tickets go live, you have to buy them like that moment, or you're not going to get a chance to go. So yeah, Hyrox looks, it's fun. Like we've done mock workouts and stuff. It's a it's a very good workout, especially if you do have injuries. I know there's like squatting and stuff like that in Hyrox, but you're not putting that heavy of a load on your body when you're doing these Hyrox workouts. It is obviously a pretty good amount of running followed by these exercises that really like get your heart rate super high. But the load on your body is not very, very heavy. They're pretty tough workouts though. But it is a lot of if you watch the Hyrox videos online, like those dudes are really, really fit. Super fit. What are you getting your master's in media? Regain motivation. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you look at, like, you said it was your shoulder, right? Is that what you, or you tore a trap? Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, if you look into, I mean, if you've never tried something like really prioritizing running and lifting, you can do both. Like, you can get stronger and better at running at the same time. Now, it can be kind of complicated, especially when you first start out. But I think the number one thing is, like, making sure that you're eating enough for that, because if you just start doing it now, you're going to burn a shit ton of calories and probably lose a lot of weight. But you need to make sure that you're eating enough, and you need to make sure that you're using your time wisely. And what I mean by that is, like, when you go into the gym, like, I'm never lifting more than teaching English. Nice. Tore mid-trap, like, next to the spine. Damn. Yeah, that's probably pretty painful. But really, like, when I lift, my sessions in the gym are never more than 1 hour. It's usually like 50 minutes to 60 minutes at max. And I get a lot of work done in those 50 to 60 minutes. But it's like picking exercises that are very much so worth it, right? Like squats, benches, deadlifts, that type of stuff, or variations of those. I don't do, like, a whole lot of bodybuilding movements. Like, I don't do a whole lot of machines or anything like that, because when I go into the gym, I have, like, again, 50 to 60 minutes, and I need to make sure that this one move I'm doing right here, yes, it's primarily for whatever. Let's say it's primarily for my legs, but when I'm squatting, I'm getting my leg work in, I'm getting some core work in, I'm getting some back work in. So picking these compound exercises is pretty important if you know, because you don't have 5 hours a day to exercise. But that, you do a lot of indoor climbing. That's another thing now, dude. For work, I took a class recently, like a rope class for work, and it was like a lot of rappelling down buildings on rope systems and, like, ascending, doing, like, victim rescues off of rope, that type of stuff. And I was like, holy shit, man, like, this is actually so much fun. And I think I'm going to try to get into, like, indoor climbing, like rock climbing sometime soon. Because I was like, dude, this is actually really fun. And for, like, it's probably one hell of a workout too. Could keep buying out the feathers when I'm in the shop. Here in Shiloh Village, yeah, I'm going to need some 500 left. I'm definitely going to need to get some more. So insufficient in the gym, yeah. I honestly, when I get to the gym, like, obviously I have my workout plan for the day and what I'm going to do. But I try to just completely, like, leave my phone alone, get my shit done, and get out. But you can do a lot of supersets too. Like, that's pretty much all I do. Like, if I'm doing a bench, we'll probably do bench straight into, like, pull-ups. Or if I'm benching, I'll go straight into some sort of movement for my back. So usually it's like very little rest in between. Yeah, I'd recommend stuff. I didn't realize how much work. Yeah, I know, man. That rope class was rough. I mean, rough in, like, a good way. It was like, man, it is pretty hard work. Messed up my tricep doing 160 push downs. Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. Yeah. That's another thing. Like, even just certain things, like if I'm hitting triceps, I do a lot of, I will do push downs, but what I'll do twice the amount of push downs is overhead pressing. Not overhead pressing, but overhead tricep extensions, so that I'm hitting the longer part of my tricep. So if I had to pick, like, am I going to do the overhead, or am I going to do just like regular tricep push downs? Most of the time I'm picking the overhead extension portion of it, just because it's hitting a bigger part of my tricep. And I realized, I don't know if it's from like overhead pressing or benching or what it is, but like my left elbow has been bugging me every time I do the tricep push downs now. So pull it, yeah. Me scare my elbows would explode. Yeah, dude, that would like destroy your elbows. Dips are amazing, dude. That's probably one of my favorite exercises. Especially weighted dips. I've actually been like tracking it a whole lot. So using 90 pounds right now for like sets of 4 or sets of 5. Nah, man, dips are great. If you're doing, like, a lot of people can get shoulder pain and stuff from them. But if you can like lock in on your technique and your form, how you're doing them, the dips are great. So the back strength, you'll gain finger strength, really. Yeah. I don't know. I need to look into like how expensive is it around where I am. Is there like a membership for rock climbing? Like, I need to look at that type of logistics of it. Because I definitely don't want to spend like a bunch of money doing it. But I would imagine that there is like a facility near us where you can get like a membership or something. But I was like, yeah, man, this is pretty sweet stuff. Tore tendons in both arms. First time I went climbing. Was a little overweight. Yeah. Yeah. Now, when you're climbing, are you like tied off to something? I'm assuming. Like, do you have like a safety in case you fall? Depends where you are. Yeah. Why'd I do that? Be 40 soon. No, I usually do bouldering, so just fall on the mats. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be another thing. That was another thing I was thinking of, like, until I get like decent at it. I need to make sure I don't fucking jack myself up. But now that's also another thing. Like, even when I do, like, if I usually don't take like a rest day. I'm usually doing something just because I enjoy doing it. Now, if I'm like really hurting, like my back is fried, my legs are destroyed, like upper body is like super sore, I'm not sleeping well, whatever. If I'm like in a lot of pain, then I'll still do something, like usually take my dogs to go hike or some sort of walking or whatever. But that was another thing I thought about, like if I could dedicate one full day off of training and just go do something like rock climbing for like, you know, that be my exercise for the day. I think that'd be pretty cool. A friend of mine had his femur go straight through his leg when he fell bouldering. Nice. I've seen that in real life. Not from bouldering, but I've seen that. First time I went, I was scared of falling, so I kept holding when my feet came off and eventually damaged the tendons both arms from elbow to... Damn. Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, I saw someone dislocate his shoulder, but nothing else too bad. Yeah. I'll probably get 40 fishing and then hop off for a little bit. I gotta do some stuff, get ready for work. I gotta clean a little bit before my wife gets home and kicks my ass. Get one more fishing level and hop off. I don't think anyone else is. I think if you already have a good level of fitness to injury. Yeah, I figured, like, not to sound like, you know, a douche or something, but, like, considering everything I've done for work and the way I train and all that, if I'm not good at it technique-wise, I think I can get pretty good at it. But I'd like to find, like, another hobby outside of just strictly like exercising and coaching people, like something that can be fun but still kind of like fitness related. But I'll probably look up what the closest facility is and the cost of it. But now I got some cool plans, like finger pullers are not ever doing small holes. Yeah, I got some cool plans. Like I stream on Twitch most of the time. Usually playing like Xbox or PC games. Like I have an actual gaming PC, and then I have another cheap desktop over here to my right. But I thought about some cool stuff recently with like RuneScape, like doing little workout challenges and stuff on stream while we grind some skills or whatever. But I don't know. I'll try to come up with something. But yeah, skilling while you're streaming and have someone to talk to is like 10 times better than doing this alone. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes just moving weight is like you're just going through the motions, but that'd be cool. Yeah, man. I don't know if anyone streams Forescape on Twitch. I think I looked the other day and I couldn't find anyone live. I know Kick, there's some people that stream on Kick, and I know obviously YouTube, but I don't know if anyone does stream on Twitch. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, because I've, dang, Force or not. Yeah, I've looked on there, and I was like, I expected this to be, like, a lot of people on Twitch, but that makes perfect sense now. I'm fine with streaming on YouTube, like, gaming and stuff, I always did Twitch. I have a Kick channel, or a Kick account, I've just never really streamed on it. But I guess YouTube and Kick is going to be the move for this. I appreciate the subs too. I don't know who all subscribed. I need to get look at those analytics and see, but I appreciate the subs. Let's make sure no one else is live. And most people are on YouTube. Yeah. I don't know if I really want to like make videos or just stream. Like I've made gaming videos a while back, like Gears of War and Call of Duty and the Division 2 and stuff. But like, I don't know if I want to get into making videos or just streaming. Maybe once like PKing comes out, or like once PKing is more popular or something. Like I don't really want to make videos of skilling because I'm not that great at it, and there's a bunch of people already doing that. But maybe like once we get Slayer or some other PVM monsters and stuff, I might get into doing that too. I don't know if I'll get 40 off this inventory, but we'll see. Probably not. Cooking. Cooking's probably brutal too. It probably goes pretty quick, so. Definitely gonna need some more feathers. Yeah, so I'm hoping, I really hope so, man. When RuneScape 3 came out, that's kind of when I got away from RuneScape and got back into like Xbox and stuff like that. And then like Old School released, and I played that for a little while, but I didn't play it like as much as I should have. Like I played it here and there, but it wasn't like my main game at all. And then my buddy told me like, 2-3 weeks ago to get back into RuneScape. And I was like, man, I don't want to get back into Old School because like everyone's already maxed. Everyone already has everything. Like there's RuneLite. You can pretty much get anything you want. The PKing is like super confusing for me now. Like I haven't PK'd on Old School in so many years. Like I don't even know how to get into it. And he told me about 04scape, and I was like, yeah, I'll take a look at it. And I was like, damn, man, I wish I would have played 04 right when it released, when it was just free to play. But I'm having a good time with it. I don't know if any of you guys have tried Dragon Wilds yet, like that new survival game that Jagex put out on Steam. I played that like a couple nights ago, and it's very different. It's definitely different, but it's on Unreal Engine 5, so the game looks really, really good. I think it's going to be a pretty good game. Like it has a ton of potential. There's a whole lot of stuff you need to learn about the game, though. But I think with it being just an alpha that it is in right now, and like how the game is, I think it's going to be a really solid game too. And we'll probably stream that to some. Like I might do some streams of Dragon Wilds while I like AFK 04scape or whatever. But I don't know if you guys have checked it out. I'm sure you've heard of it, but it's a pretty dope game too. So yeah, I heard of Classic Preservation, dude. Yeah, that's when I looked up. I saw Mudkip's first video, and I was like, dude, I gotta get on this. I gotta get back into it. I haven't tried it yet. Looks like it could be decent if they don't. Yeah, I'm hoping that, I don't know, I watched some of the dev streams and all that stuff, and I really hope that they don't make it like a pay-to-play game. It's a one-time payment right now, and you get it, and in the dev interview, they said that they're going to keep it a one-time payment, so I don't know if there's going to be any additional things like a membership or whatever. But the only issue with the game that I've seen, like a lot of people stream it on Twitch, some of the big guys, like Skill Specs, Pure Spam, all them big dudes. Like I was watching them PK because there is PvP in the game, but it's so like it's not like RuneScape. Like you're literally like one-hitting people, and there's like no way to survive, and it's like it's just not optimized for PvP. But I think if they spent some time and did some updates to it, I think that it would have a pretty decent PvP community as well. So, but all right, boys, I appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out. I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. I might go live later in a couple hours. Depends what my wife wants to do when she gets home. I won't be live tomorrow because I'll be working. But on Thursday, I'll be live again, trying to finish up some of these skills and stuff. But again, thank you for hanging out with me and subbing. It was definitely a pleasure talking to you guys. And we'll do some more stuff, man. I think we'll do some more some cool streams and stuff. Like I said, I'm off after Friday. I'm off for 4 days, so I'll be live a good bit and try to come up with some ideas of, like, you know, while I'm fishing, we can do something fun or whatever. But you guys take care. I will see you boys